Hi everybody, welcome to another video of Game of Thrones Academy. Hi Itamar.
Hi.
And today we have a great video. We're going to talk about dangerous ideas. Okay, so what is a dangerous idea? Is it an idea that undermines the conforming wisdom of the time?
Not only the conforming wisdom,
Okay.
but the basic fabric of what holds society together.
And the powers that be.
For example, the idea of all men are created equal. So now we are born into this idea, but in history, this idea was very, very, very dangerous because what held society together was this idea of not everyone is equal. It's class society.
The nobles are better.
The nobles are better. There is this hierarchy.
Their blood.
Don't come here and say you are like me. No, this is your role in life, your
Right.
karma if you want, your faith.
The number one most dangerous idea in the story is the free folk versus the seven kingdoms. Why is that so dangerous for the seven kingdoms?
What keeps the society together is the idea of loyalty by birth to your higher lord.
Right.
And then comes the free folk. Basically you're saying all men and women
Right, women.
not
Yeah,
100%, but men and women are equal.
And they have rights.
And they have rights. And if you want to control them or to hold power, you need to prove yourself.
Right.
I don't care about your blood. I don't care about your heritage. I don't care about if you're the grandson of a famous king and warrior. It doesn't matter. You need to prove yourself to me.
And even when you convince me, I will not bend the knee.
No,
I will
not
just
bend
say,
the knee.
okay, you're okay for now. But if I think that you're no longer doing your
So
job,
imagine how dangerous that is to all the institutions,
All the
or
houses.
or all the houses that hold power. All of the houses and kings
even
and
those
nobles,
we like, those we
even
don't
those
like.
we like, this idea tells them there is no legitimacy in you ruling us.
And
no
holding
legitimacy.
all our lands, so
And taking our lands,
Taxes, no taxes.
no legitimacy at all.
wow.
If you believe that idea, which is basically the French Revolution idea, the Enlightenment idea, that the only legitimate form of government needs to be established by consent of the majority of the people.
So even Daenerys, when she talks against slavery, she still accepts the fact that she took a city by force, and she has dragons, and therefore she has the legitimacy.
She has the rights of the conqueror, and when she will reach, eventually, let's say, she will reach Westeros, she still has her rights by her birthright. She has the birthright.
Yeah,
But
move
then
away, it's me.
Move away, yeah, it's mine. It's because my father was blah,
Yeah,
blah,
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 blah, blah.
But the free folk will say, oh, come on, why? Why?
Okay, what about the Dornish law? That's a good idea, to have women be able to inherit. Why is that dangerous?
It can be dangerous to men who holds power. It can be dangerous. It undermines their prerogative and privilege to be the rulers and the prime users of force. And it compels them to share their power with the other 50% of the society.
Humanity. And the brotherhood without banners is also dangerous because it's a brotherhood without banners. All the wars that we see fought are fought under banners. That's like the brand. So if you say, I don't have a banner, I fight for the realm and fight nobles together with simple folk, that's also...
It cuts out the prime identifier
Right.
between you and your house.
They kill everybody. They don't care. They don't play by the rules. Okay, so let's go to R'hllor. Why is that so dangerous?
It's an idea that attacks not only the social fabric, but the identity organizer of probably 90% of the Westerosi, if not more. They are telling them, you're living in a lie. Your gods are false. Our God is the true God. Not only they saying, worship my God and only my God, but believe in my God and only in my God. Not only that, it destroys the hierarchy that usually you see in a polytheistic religion, like the father is a father figure. There is a God for the father figure. There is a God for the God for the warrior, for the smiths. So even the gods have hierarchies, and then comes monotheism, more like dualism, but let's say monotheism in this sense, and destroy this hierarchy, destroys the establishment that controls people's soul but taking the responsibility to speak in the name of God.
And you can see that intolerance in the king's court, in King's Landing, they accept red priests to speak to the king and preach. But you can't imagine that that a king that believes in law will accept a septon to preach their own.
No.
Do you have other specific examples of, let's say, dangerous ideas in the last, I don't know, say 200 years?
Yeah, one of the most dangerous ideas with real consequences on history was the idea of scientific racism.
Okay.
Or if we want to say,
what's that?
Social Darwinism. It was a pseudoscience, basically, but it was like a scientific attempt to analyze the differences between the races. If you're white, Aryan, so not only I can say some stuff about your skin color and height and hair color, but I can say that you are noble and just and smart.
But why is that dangerous? Because it seems that it serves the powers that be, again.
It undermined the fabric of society that was based on the idea of national sovereignty and equality between nations. Like every nation has a right to its own land, its own territory, but then scientific racism came and said, no, this is nonsense. There is a hierarchy between the races, and the best race, the most pure race,
and the borders that don't matter.
They divided the world differently. Okay. Among races and with a hierarchy between them.
And on the other end of the spectrum from Nazism.
Communism.
Right.
Communism was a very dangerous idea in the terms that there is no private property. Every form of identity, like national identity, religious identity, is nonsense.
So if you're a German worker, you have more in common with a Russian worker than with a German elite.
You can argue maybe as well that individualism.
That's dangerous.
That in the sense that it breaks the traditional family
and community,
and says basically that the most important thing there is you, is me, is my individual.
Okay, and let's talk just shortly about a few dangerous ideas in place today.
You can argue about veganism. Is a dangerous idea.
We love that idea.
Let's not get into the rationality why we need to be vegans.
But we do.
Okay, but when you think about it, it is a dangerous idea.
It is very dangerous.
In the sense that it undermines a whole industry of workers and money-making machines, property owners.
And the whole way we see ourselves as better than the animals, this dates back to religions and everything. Like if we are not better than the cows, then...
If we are not better, if we are not special, if we are not more special than the cows, it can be dangerous.
This is why maybe it makes people angry. Okay, do you have other examples?
One of my favorite historians called Yuval Noah Harari is an Israeli one.
Yeah,
He's defining this all new information age as an information religion. And one of the ideas of this religion is privacy is bad.
The lack of privacy, that's also very dangerous, where you can know everything about a person, and you have these algorithms who can know you better than your own family and friends.
That can also be dangerous. On the one hand, it can be dangerous. Not sharing information is bad. And even argues that Aaron Swartz, the late Aaron Swartz, you can Google him, he was the first martyr of this religion, because he died for this idea that sharing information is the most important thing there is. Holding back information is bad. There is this concept that was coined by a biologist, Richard Dawkins. He's famous or infamous for his atheism, but his biggest contribution, in my opinion, is the concept of memes. We know memes now by the slang use of memes. We know funny pictures on the internet.
Grumpy cat.
But the original meaning is an idea that acts like a gene in biology that can spread as a disease from one person to another.
The internet memes, it's like it takes something that already exists and gives it a twist. And everybody gives their own twist, and it goes on.
And copies himself like a disease. So ideas, in summary, can act as a disease.
And ideas are dangerous.
And ideas can be dangerous,
And maybe it's good for us. Some of the ideas are good for us, but when we say dangerous, we're not necessarily criticizing the
Yeah.
ideas, just saying that it's dangerous for the current state of affairs. Okay, so this is a great setup for this video's bold prediction. Okay, a crisis is always a good starting point for a dangerous idea to take hold. So what do you think will happen in terms of dangerous ideas in the conclusion of the story?
So if we are talking about idea
Okay.
as some sort of a virus,
Okay,
then in terms of crisis, like we have now in the Seven Kingdoms,
right.
the immune system of the state, if the
right.
state is the body, the immune system is down.
Because you have the White Walkers, the others, and the dragons, and all the infighting. Okay.
So be prepared
Yeah.
for a war of ideas, for an ideological war. And this is the most horrible war there is.
Wow. Yeah.
So because basically it means the war of extermination.
Right.
You cannot destroy an idea by killing people. The only way you can destroy an idea is to come up with a better idea and convince the people that this is a better idea.
Or just kill all the people who hold that idea.
Or to kill, yeah, but that's not impossible.
So a dangerous idea will bring an ideological war to Westeros.
I hope that new ideas will control, will rule, will take place.
Okay, if you can think of another dangerous idea in Westeros or Essos or Sothorios, whatever, don't be shy, comment.
Americatos.
Or Americatos. And if you enjoyed the video, click like and of course subscribe to get our next videos. And we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Yo, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Yo, Game of Thrones. Yeah. Scratch. Yo. Scratch. Yo.